Hello everyone and welcome back to another book review. Today I am going to be reviewing, oh, Butter wants to say hi. Okay, hello Butter. Today I'm going to be reviewing volume 2 of Doctor Aphra, which is Doctor Aphra and the Enormous Prophet. So this is the second book in the Doctor Aphra series. I read the first one a while ago and then I had to wait a while to get my hands on the second copy because people had them checked out of my library because apparently this is a popular series. So I finally got it and I loved it. I really enjoyed this book. So this comic. So this comic, we get, on one hand, we get a little bit of Krrsantan's background. So Krrsantan is this Wookiee, but he's not like Chewbacca, like a nice friendly Wookiee who can be violent if he wants to. Krrsantan is just not a nice guy. I'm trying to get a good picture of it. Here's him all chained up, or he's ready to undergo an operation. So Krrsantan was a sort of companion, sort of hanging around to make sure he gets the money he's owed to Doctor Aphra. We also see him in one of the Star Wars shows that came out recently. I'm sorry, I just watched a lot of Star Wars, so I think it was Boba Fett he was in. He was definitely in a live action show that came out recently. So we have seen him, and the first time I saw him was actually in the show, and then because he was in the show, someone said, oh, they're in this comic series, so I had the comic series, and here we are. So getting a little bit more about Krrsantan's background to kind of explain where he comes from has been really interesting and kind of gives him a little more depth as character instead of just he likes to kill people and he's a bad person. He's an angry person. So we do get a little bit of that background at the beginning of this comic, and then we kind of move into the main theme in which Dr. Aphra kind of dresses like, in my opinion, a Batman villain and tries to sell a priceless artifact. I'm gonna try to find the Batman villain look. Does this not look like a Batman villain? Anyways, I think it's just me. I think it's the eyepiece. I'm not very familiar with Batman, but something in my brain clicked when I saw this and I was like, that looks like a Batman, or maybe a Batman companion. Is that what Robin looks like? I'm very sorry to all the Batman fans. I literally saw my first Batman movie the other day. Know nothing about it except for Lego Batman, which was really good. Dr. Aphra in the previous comic got a crystal that contains the consciousness of an ancient Jedi who is the Order of Rudu, and it's kind of promising to be this elixir of eternal life. It also has a lot of interesting properties such as technopathy, which is the ability to control technology in your area, such as being able to make guns fire or take control of droids. So it promises a lot of things. So Dr. Aphra has kind of put out a bid advertisement and invited a lot of rich people to a party, basically, where everyone got to see the demonstrations of the crystal, the Ruhr crystal, and bid on them. And then she let everyone tell what she wanted, and basically she's trying to make, as in the title, an enormous profit. And as we can guess, things quickly go off the rails. Things get a little out of control. Things get wild. I wonder what, and I don't want to spoil too much. So this is basically her trying to, sell this crystal for an enormous profit and things that ensue from messing with powerful things. At one point in this book, Darth Vader shows up, and I think the Darth Vader section would have made more sense to me if I was familiar with her background with Darth Vader. I believe, and again, when I say I believe, that means someone told me, but I haven't really done the due diligence to double check. I believe she was first introduced in the Darth Vader comics, a Darth Vader comic, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. So I know that she has history with Darth Vader, but Darth Vader shows up in this one and I was like, I know they have history, but I don't really know what kind of history. So that probably would have been more interesting if I had known about that connection. We also get to see her droids in action a little bit more than we did in the last one, or we get to see more of their independent thought process than in the last one. Basically everyone around her is kind of shady individuals and they're doing shady things, and she's trying to sell this very shady artifact to very shady people, and things go wrong. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a very high 3-star rating. The comic was good, the content was good, the art is really good. I really like the art in this. I'm not artistic, so I'm just impressed with most art, and I just think it's so cool. This comic has the scariest drawing of Palpatine, the Emperor. that I've ever seen. So that was very, very scary. But overall, this is a really, really good book and a great second installation in the series. I think we're starting to get to see a little bit more of Dr. Aphra. Obviously, it's volume 2, and I have volume 3, which, is this volume 3? I have volume 3 somewhere here too that I'm reading right now, and I'm really excited to continue the series. If you read this series and you enjoyed it, please let me know. Otherwise, give it a read. I've been really enjoying it, and I think if you like Star Wars and you like kind of Indiana Jones meets Star Wars, this might be the comic series for you. Other than that, everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day.